I normally collect horror movies, some VHS tapes, but I also collect old cartoons from the 80s and some from the 90s, and that's what I'm going to show in this video here. The first series of tapes is from the Transformers, and this is my favorite cartoon series from the 80s. And we're looking at the return of Optimus Prime. That's what the tape looks like. And the next one is Transformers the movie. I remember seeing this in the theater when it was released. I also have this one on Blu-ray and DVD. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. The next one is Five Faces of Darkness. I like these guys. I don't know what, some crazy robot with different faces on it. It's pretty cool, pretty evil. Five Faces of Darkness. And I got two more here. First one is Volume 6, Divide and Conquer. I like the look of these ones. It's pretty cool. And I have another one of those same covers. The look. This one's Volume 6, Roll For It. I like what they put on the back of these. No label. Looks like you can kind of see the label there. Alright, next is the Beavis and Butthead series. Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas. This one is There Goes the Neighborhood. Next one is Work Sucks. Looks like this one about them working at Burger World. Got two more left. This next one is Chicks and Stuff. Last one is Feel Our Pain. Not sure if I've seen this one. That's it. That's 5 tapes from the Beavis and Butthead. Next couple of tapes are from cartoons from the 80s. This one I like watching a lot. It's got one of the best opening intros to a cartoon, and this one's Cops. I'm surprised I found these. I have this one and this other one called Crime Doesn't Pay. If you haven't seen these cartoons, I think they're on YouTube. I think I've seen some, but I'm really happy to have these two. Because I got it at Goodwill for 69 cents. These next two are really cool to have, and I remember watching these right after the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and that's the Legend of Zelda cartoons. I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but I like the cartoon. And here's another one. Sing for the Unicorn. I never noticed the Super Mario Brothers Super Show logo in the upper right there. There it is, Legend of Zelda cartoons. This next cartoon, again, it's one of my favorites. I couldn't wait to wake up in the morning and watch these. And that's the real Ghostbusters. They got some of the best cartoons. The real Ghostbusters. Pretty scary. I didn't even notice there was a flap on this one. This next one's it's the same kind of a box, but it doesn't have a flap. It just comes right out. It's weird. Anyways, this is my favorite episode from the real Ghostbusters. This one's called Knock Knock, and it's about this door that releases a lot of evil. And I'll never forget what the door says when these subway workers find it. The door says, "Do not open until doomsday." I'll never forget that. So watch this episode if you get a chance. And two more from the same series, The Real Ghostbusters. Fat Slimer there. And the last one.
Hi, we're the famous traveling band called Backups Are We. Do you know of anyone who might need our services?
Fat Slimer again. I hope to pick up more of these from the real Ghostbusters. It's the best. Now these last few tapes are just single tapes. And the first one here is Ghostbusters. Or should I say Filmation's Ghostbusters. Now I remember watching this back then in the 80s and wondering, why is there another Ghostbusters? it's not the Ghostbusters. This is a different Ghostbusters. I like this one. I like both of them, the real Ghostbusters and Filmation's Ghostbusters. The label's pretty beat up. It's Ghostbusters and the real Ghostbusters. And this next one, I didn't even know they had a cartoon based on this movie series, and that's Police Academy. Got the series Volume 1 here. Yeah, I was surprised to find this one. Police Academy series. I've never watched this. I didn't even know they had one. So one of these days I'll get to it. Got 4 more tapes here, and this next one is Beetlejuice. I think this one was in the 90s, early 90s. Around that time I kind of stopped watching cartoons. I think I watched just a little bit, but I do remember seeing this cartoon come on TV. So I hope to find more of these. I do want to collect more of these. Next one is Toxic Crusaders. This one's Volume 1. I seem to have a lot of Volume 1. Making of Toxie. I don't know if people out there have seen The Toxic Crusader, but that's what this cartoon is based off of. That's it, Toxic Crusaders. 2 more left. So next one is Animaniacs. I think this one was around the time I did kind of stop watching cartoons, but I really liked Animaniacs and the these two guys, Pinky and the Brain. I couldn't remember their name. Yeah, these are funny. Pinky and the Brain are good. Pinky and the Brain. And the last one is Ace Ventura. I've never watched Ace Ventura cartoons, but when I saw this, I had to get it. Of course, the movies I've seen, and they are the best. And that's it. These are all the cartoons I have from the 80s, 90s. It's getting harder and harder to find more and more cartoons out there. But I'll keep looking. If you watch this video, appreciate it. Thanks. I plan to take a look at the other movies I have, the horror movies and the sci-fi, and a little bit of comedy, but I'm not into collecting a whole lot of comedy VHS tapes. But if you watch this whole video, thanks, appreciate it.